Okay, so I've decided to go super simple. We're going to do chicken with Montreal steak spice. So just plain chicken breasts and Montreal steak spice over the fire. We're just going to put it on tin foils because the barbecue trays on these things are pretty rusty and dirty. So then we're going to do some mixed baby potatoes. With baby carrots, with just some salt and pepper and butter. And that's going to be done in the dirty cast iron frying pan. And some scallions for flavor. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get the cast iron frying pan onto the fire to warm up. I'm just going to put some butter in. And take it to the fire. You would think baby potatoes would be easier to cut up. They're very time consuming. Okay, I'm back. A little bit of a catastrophe out on the road. Little kid wiped out on his bike. Had to go and help him from a distance. Pick up his bike because he'd wiped out and his little leg was underneath of it. Anyway, long story short, my butter burned in the frying pan and I've had to wipe it out and start again with that. So we're going to use oil now. Next, I'm going to cut up some carrots and we're going to get this dinner started because I'm definitely behind schedule. Nothing like a good chef's knife, which this is not. Then again, I'm not a chef. Looking for a nice ratio of carrots to potatoes, since carrots are better for you. And now we're going to get these into the pan. Oh my goodness, losing everything. Okay, so we need to turn that, we need to put salt and pepper on it, we need to keep an eye on it as we're prepping the chicken. Don't forget, keep an eye on it. You don't want them burned. Okay, I've cut up the chicken in smaller pieces so it doesn't take as long to cook. We're going to give it a generous supply of Montreal steak spice. It's also very good for chicken. don't forget to keep an eye on the fire. As I keep reiterating, you really have to flip them, otherwise you're just going to burn and they're not going to cook. So we want them to be brown, but we also want them to be soft. So you can put a fork through them, but not mushy. Okay, so dinner's coming along really, really well. Everything's cooking up. I'm keeping a really watchful eye on it. Chitra's over in her hammock reading and relaxing after some stressful weeks at home. Now let me just show you why I cut up that chicken into smaller pieces. It seems pretty obvious, right? It's going to cook faster because there's more heat going to more sections of it, or smaller pieces just cook faster. So if you're limited for time, cut your vegetables smaller, cut your meat smaller, it'll cook much faster. Easiest way to check to see if your vegetables are done, just take a fork, and if they feel like it's going through without too much pressure, some of these are still undercooked. You want to cook it to the largest size window, so don't try the smallest piece and say, oh, it's fine. So normally we'd add onions at the beginning, but we didn't bring any cooking onions. We decided that they were going to be too hard to transport and keep cool and not go bad. So what we did instead is we cut some scallions or green onions from our own garden, dice them up kind of like this, or slice them up, I guess. And we use these in lots of different things like soup, sandwiches, salads, pizza, anything that you can use a regular onion with. Anything you can use with a regular onion, you can use this with. So we're going to add those now. Look at how gorgeous this chicken is looking. Potatoes and carrots take deceptively long to cook, so be patient. You don't want to take them off too soon. You can eat a raw carrot. Raw potatoes are not very tasty. So just slow down, take it easy, and wait for those potatoes to cook properly. They look beautiful already, but they're not cooked. I'm going to take the chicken off in this tin foil and let it rest. And there you have it, grilled chicken with Montreal spice and some simple salt and pepper, onions, mixed mini potatoes, and mini carrots. Enjoy!